Welcome to episode 58 of A Week in the Life of a UK Student Reseller. This week we've got a lot of important releases coming up, starting off with the Travis Scott Air Max 1s and trainers. They got two iterations in the Air Max 1, so we got the brown and the satin gold releasing, and then trainers come in a brown and grey colourway. Definitely think the brown on both products is going to perform better, and from seeing other people's feedback it looks that way in terms of buyer market and sellers market, and on StockX the bids look better in the brown on both products. Nevertheless, going to target the Air Max 1s particularly, and then maybe only the trainers in bigger sizes. Hopefully we can grab at least one of each to showcase on the channel, and I would like a 9.5 in the brown for Percy, but you never know, we probably won't hit it. Nevertheless, apart from Travis Scott, we've got Yeezy re-releasing the Stone Age foam runners and then bringing out the new sulfur colourway, which seem okay in profit. The sulfur colourway, I think it'll be better in July, August, but nevertheless, good quick flip or short-term hold for those. And then Jordan Brand's bringing out the Maniére 2s. So those look profitable in bigger sizes and seem pretty limited on the stock numbers that I've received. So 3 good releases coming up this week, so stay tuned to see how we get on. Right folks, just got 2 packages in the mail, so let's get straight into them. Right folks, so in the mail today we've got 2 of the Outsole Crocs in. The first one is a size 5 UK, US 6 in the Mauve Mist colourway, so I think that's almost a purple colourway. So let's dive into the sneakers, or Crocs as they are. Okay, so definitely feel a bit heavier than the foam runners in the material. I think that's due to the back strap and then padding on the bottom. But here is the Mauve Mist colourway. So this is definitely like a light violet, like washed out purple. Really nice colourway for summer, I'd say, and I think this is one of my favourites out of the 3 they have released. So starting off with the shoe, it's just your standard like foam runner, so it's injection foam with the whole design. So you've got this organic, almost like nature-esque design, and almost reminds me of like trees or that sort of thing, organic nature and the wild and that sort of thing. So you've got these 2 panels on the bottom, both providing more grip and having an almost translucent outsole in some parts. Then you've just got the upper of the shoe all as one material with air vents, and then you've got this back panel which can be adjusted and just says Crocs Outsole on the back with a Crocs in the inside, and then just Crocs standard Outsole embossed in the inside with the padding. I'm currently reselling this one. I think it's around 220, 200 for the purple. I think the purple's performing the best out of the 3, or it might be the white, but definitely think I can make some decent money on these. I'm tempted in one form to hold till Christmas time, but then on the other hand they could just dip really badly and no one would want them then. So I just think I'm going to be selling off all pairs now, as profit's looking very good, and they were only 80 to buy. But yeah, definitely a big shout out to Flare Raffles for these 2 pairs. I think we've got another 3 pairs to come in, so as they do come in, we'll be sure to showcase them. But that's the first one, Mauve Mist. The next one is a size 8 in the crocodile colourway. So this is the green colourway. So yep, this one is very bright compared to the Mist, and on pictures some of them are more vibrant, some of them are darker, so you don't really know what you're getting. This one's a size 8, so pretty easy size to move. This one's got the clear bits on the bottom, but they are just in green injection mold, pretty much very similar to the purple colourway. Here we are. If we showcase the 2, I definitely like the purple a lot better. Just the green reminds me of the green glow colourway, and something that's really not wearable to a lot of people. But yeah, this is the green one. I think we've got another 4 pairs of the green, only one of the purple sadly, but I think the green we can move around 140, 150, so definitely still decent profit on the 2 pairs, and definitely, as again shout out to Flare Raffles. We'll just be offloading all pairs as I've stated. I think we did just get another package in from the postman, so let me just grab that. Yep, we did just get another package in, so let's dive right into it. Okay, so this one is from Consortium. It's another New Balance sea sole. This one in a size 5 UK. So I entered the raffle and we managed to win another pair. I haven't won Consortium in time, so it's nice to see that my method's again working, but I'll still see what I can change up about it. But you've already seen this sneaker, so don't need to go into too much depth. But yeah, that is just another pickup we got in, and those are the 3 pickups we got in today. Definitely stay tuned for more updates. Right folks, so we just got a bunch more packages in the mail, so let's just dive straight in. Right folks, so as you can see from the boxes, we did get another 4 pairs of the crocodiles in today. A size 10, 2 size 10s, a 7 and a 12, which is a really good size as well. So definitely a big shout out to Flare Raffles again for these pairs. But yeah, I think they are all the crocodiles. Yep, it looks like it, but just show you all crocodiles. So definitely a big shout out to Flare Raffles. I think pricing's around 130 to 160 depending on bigger or smaller sizes, with bigger outperforming the smaller as the market has shifted now. But yeah, we'll be quick flipping all of these now. So that's all we've got in today. Stay tuned for some more updates. Right folks, so we've just got a couple packages in the mail today, so let's just dive straight into them. So as you can see, another Onyx slide. This one in a size 12. So as I've already stated, been buying these up heavy, just as I think they're great investment at the moment with such a low retail. You can buy like 3 pairs of these for the same price as you can buy 1 military black, so it's a no-brainer. Then we've got 2 more unboxings, so let's get into them. Right folks, so we've got 2 foam runners in the mail, a Stone Sage in a 6 and a Sulfur in an 8. So the Sulfur is a new iteration. Well, they already released overseas, but not here. So let's dive into it. So Sulfur is a UK 8. So here it is in hand. So this one is kind of like a muted mustard, kind of green. It's got kind of like a greeny yellow hue to it. It's not bad, this one. I thought it would be brighter, but it does look more subtle in hand. From the photos it does look really bright and like a real yellow, but no, it is more muted, which I like. Not too bad, this one. It does give me ochre vibes as well, but I think that yellow hit just makes it a bit different. In terms of the sizing, I think bigger sizes are going to perform better long term, but all sizes should go up in value. This one is the Stone Sage in a 6, so this is obviously a re-release of the ones that came out with the Mist, so I think there's a lot of stock in circulation now as it has been re-released and the Mist was somewhat more limited. I think that's going to be the same trend for the Sulfur. That's the more limited one, and this Stone Sage is becoming the next ochre of this year. But the Stone Sage, I haven't had this one in hand either. We only got the Mist in store last time. So this one is just like a brownie grey with a hit of like brown speckled camo on the side, similar to the MX Grey Rock and that sort of clay browns. But yeah, this one's a 6. Definitely think the Sulfur is a nicer for summer, but both will perform. I think currently they're sitting around the 125 mark, so around 50 or so on top. But nevertheless, with foams, I always like to just hold 1 to 2 to 3 months, and then when I see a nice rise like I have done in all other pairs, then I start selling off. So they should reach these sizes probably around the 180, 200 mark, with bigger sizes going for around 250. But nevertheless, those are the 3 pickups we got today. Shout out to Flare Raffles for the 2 foam runners. They never miss. So big shout out to them. But that's all we got in today. Stay tuned for some more updates. Right folks, just got another package in the mail from Nike. Let's just dive straight in. So as you can see from the box, Jordan 1 box. So as you can see from the tags, it is another golf shoe. So this one is, what I'm calling it is the Shattered Backboard Golf Low. Picked this up off Nike the other day as it dropped, and I thought it'd be a good investment long term. So right off the rip, of course, you've got that Turf Golf outsole with stars on the top, all in this nice Shattered Backboard orange. We got a white midsole, and then the uppers, we've got this pebbled leather on the side, which isn't very good quality at all, I have to say, but the collar blocking is nice. We've got the front hits are all suede, which I didn't know that from the pictures, but nevertheless, I think they could have stepped up the quality on that as well. Swoosh, you've got this hit of patterned leather, and then on the back, orange suede again. Really bad suede and just general build of the shoe. I'm not really a fan of it, but the colour blocking is nice for a Shattered Backboard kind of themed golf shoe, and I think this will do well long term. In a year, I see it easily reaching 200, 250, so we're going to be holding this long term unless I get the price I want for it now. Size 10.5, so a good low stock size, which should see a significant rise long term, but more of a low key flip and long term hold. This is the only pickup we got in today, so I'm pretty pleased with it. But yeah, that's all we got in today. Stay tuned for some more updates. Right folks, just got a bunch of packages in the mail, so let's just dive straight in. So first one is again another Yeezy slide. This one in a size 11 in the Onyx. As you know, we've been buying them up heavy. Next one is from Good Hood, so let's get into it. As you can tell from the box, it says Cactus Corporation on the box, and then you've got Cactus Jack logo on the side, Nike logo, and then the one we got in is the Air Trainer one. So this is the Air Trainer out of the Cactus Jack newest collection. So this one's in the brown colourway, or they're calling it the chocolate. Paper comes with this Cactus Jack sort of like brown paper, phantom paper kind of thing. Then you just be greeted with the normal paneling, and then here they are, the Cactus Jack Air Trainer one, I think it's called. Yeah, so here they are, the Air Trainer one. So right off the rip, very interesting design. In my mind, I'm really not a fan of this Air Trainer silhouette, but I know some people like it, but yeah, that's just not for me. In terms of the colour blocking, I think it's quite nice. It's got nice different tones of brown. So you're greeted with the US pattern trainer outsole, and then you've got obviously the trainer upper, which comes with this, I think it's water repellent front lining, which is removable, and it comes with an extra set of brown rope laces, which is nice. You've got a Cactus Jack Corporation spell out on the back with the stash pocket. I'm not really sure what you could, oh yeah, you can put stuff in there, but only like small little items like that, nothing really like notes and stuff, but yeah. That is the zip. So if we undo the lining, we'll get into the underlining silhouette. So it just pulls away with this pops, which you can got a little writing underneath it, and then we're greeted with the Air Trainer full silhouette. So I think it looks a lot better with this paneling removed, and you can really see the sneaker in its form. So you've got at the front we've got some brown kind of quite structured design, then we got this nice hit of perforated suede on the toe rock in that nice brown. And then you've got these hits of corduroy, which I think complement it really well. And then on the other side, we have got that backwards swoosh as well, which is nice touch. And then obviously we've got the Cactus Corporation spell out on the tongue with the Velcro tab. But yeah, that is the shoe in all its form. Current resale, I think it's around the £200 mark, and I think blue is outperforming black and brown at the moment, but in my eyes the brown is the better of the two. Definitely, if you've got pairs, sell them right away. Do not hold this shoe, as I think it's just a one and done. People will just pick it up and then will forget about it and then move on to the next release. If you got the Air Max, same thing. I just recommend offloading ASAP. Do not hold that long term, as I see very bad stagnation in that shoe. Just because it's not like a good Jordan or Dunk silhouette, it's like an Air Max, which isn't really as hype and doesn't really seem to increase in value as say the Dunks or the Jordan 1 lows. But nevertheless, if you've got pairs, take the profit and reinvest into new shoes up and coming. That's what we'll be doing with these. I think I sold them around £185, something like that, so just as much money on top. Didn't want to hold because I knew the market would start dipping once people get pairs in, as it's not really a shoe there's in a lot of demand just in general with the Air Trainer silhouette. But nevertheless, I'm thankful for the Good Hood raffle win. Never won off Good Hood before, so I know my raffle method's working now and there. But yeah, that is the Travis Scott Air Trainer. Stay tuned for some more updates. Right folks, so we just got a bunch of pickups in today. Some are from in-store and then at the bottom ones from online. So let's just rifle through them. So first one up is Cactus Jack box, another one. This one is the Air Max ones in the satin gold colourway in a size 6. Get into them. So here are the Air Max ones satin in the size 6. So there were two iterations. Obviously you got the brown and the satin that released in the UK. There was also a wheat colourway which released overseas, just exclusively to the Travis Scott site, but we weren't able to cop that unfortunately. But let's just dive straight into the sneaker. So standard Air Max 1 silhouette, but you've got this starting off with the outsole, you've got a spell out of Cactus Corporation with the kind of like wood lines or veins kind of thing scattered throughout. Then we move on to the upper of the sole. So we've got the standard Air Max 1 sole just with that painted air bubble, and then we've almost got a gradient of the from lighter to darker gold with the upper consisting of a suede or a nubuck, very soft to the touch. It's actually quite nice. The materials, decent materials on the sneaker. We just got the standard mesh padding at the front with the pebbled laces. This one is blue and purple. It does also come with another extra pair. I think it's like a light tanish brown colorway. But then we get onto the main feature of the sneaker, which is the backward swoosh, of course. This one features a raised swoosh with beads in it, which I really like that kind of concept for this one. And then you've obviously got these extra accessories on the side and the back, almost giving it a mountain or climber kind of vibe. We've got Cactus Corporation on the sole, and then on the insole on this one it just says Jack, and then obviously you've got the Nike flag on the back, and then this one is just Air Nike with those extra tan laces. It does have a regular swoosh on the inside as with all Travis Scott sneakers, but I was glad we were able to pick up at least one pair of the Air Maxes. Would have preferred the browns in for a personal, but nevertheless we continue to be able to hit every Travis release that's come up, at least one of the sneakers that they've released over the year or so. But yeah, that is the first pickup, so definitely pleased with that one. Resale, I think it's around £250–300 mark with the satin gold, which I know isn't the greatest, but I'm just going to be selling off the pair straight away and reinvesting it, as I think they're just going to stagnate for a very long time, similar to Air Jordan 6s that were released by Travis. I think I could compare it to those shoes, and as it's not as a hyped sneaker. Next up, another pair of foam runners. This one is in a size 6 in the Stone Sage again, so another pickup of the Stone Sage 6, which is nice. Always nice to pick these up, and they'll do well for summer. And then quickly, we've got another sulfur, this one in a size 8, so 2 foam runners and a Travis Scott, not too bad. Then we just got this online pickup, so let's get right into it. Right folks, so as you can see from the box, it is an Maniére Jordan 2. So it starts off with the sleeve as per usual from Maniére, and then we come into the Air Jordan 2. Jordan 2, but it's got the wings on the side. This one is a size 11.5, so a very good size. Already sold it at $3.50, but we'll dive straight into the shoe and then I'll explain why. So comes with the Jordan 2 on Michael Jordan, and then here are the sneakers. So as with all Manières, they come with that motif paper, and then we have got the Jordan 2 in the Maniére. So right off the rip, it comes with I think it's like a hang tag or something you can use, which is a cool addition. Starting off at the outsole, we've got the standard Jordan 2 outsole, but it has got the size US 12.5 on the bottom of it with Nike, and then you've got the burgundy, black and cream. Moving on to the midsole, you've got that snakeskin design, and then we're hit with the cracked leather throughout the full upper, with hits of burgundy to complement it with Maniére on the heel, and then you've got that satin lining, and then just Air Jordan on the heel. This one, I don't know if it's got quotes on it, we'll dive into that now. Yep, it says work harder on the eyelets, and then no, that's the only quote. Just comes with black laces in it, and then you've got obviously the Jordan 2 backing with this clear panel, and then the burgundy panel. On the other shoe, it comes with 2 extra laces, so you get a cream and a burgundy, and then just the same shoe on this one. Almost gives it like distressed vibes, that kind of thing. And then let me have a look what it says on these laces. It just says work harder again. So yeah, that is the Jordan 2 Maniére. Definitely big shout out to Neo for this pair, managed to pick it up. They did seem on the more limited side as with all stock. However, I was only targeting sizes 10 to 14, so that's probably why, as more demand seems to be in those sizes and more money, so that's why I was targeting them. And I just thought the Jordan 2 silhouette hasn't really been doing that well post release, so that's why I just sold it on release day for $3.50 and move on to the next release. Not really sure about this long term. It could be a really good hold with the limited nature of the shoe, or it could be a flop and just flop like the Union 2s. Nevertheless, I'm happy to get this pair in, and we have managed to hit every Maniére except the Jordan 3s, which is a bummer, but nevertheless, that is the Air Jordan 2 Maniére. Quick 100, 150 on top. Pretty easy profit, but nevertheless, that is all we got in today, so definitely stay tuned for some more updates. Thank you folks so much for watching this week's episode. Pretty pleased with the outcome. We're able to secure one of each Travis Scott, which is great. The satin gold's not looking too good on the resale, and that's just due to the model they've used and the way they've designed it. However, I just think I'm going to quick flip it now and reinvest into other shoes coming up. Foam runners, pretty successful, managed to grab 4, 2 sulfur and 2 sage, and I think that'll be a great flip for July and August of this year. And then Air Jordan 2 Maniére, we only managed to get the 1 pair, but as I said, stock seemed on the more limited size, and we got a great size 11.5, and that went out straight away for $3.50. Nevertheless, we still got some important releases coming up next week, with more foam runners in the Onyx and Desert Sand colourway, so definitely stay tuned to see how we get on in the next week's episode.